All right, everybody. Happy Friday. Who's ready for another one? All right, here we go. Number 12. Alexander the Platonist. Not to be constantly telling people or writing them that I'm too busy, unless I really am. Similarly, not to be always ducking my responsibilities to the people around me because of pressing business, quote unquote. And that's that one. That's that one. So, what did Marcus Aurelius learn or take away from Alexander the Platonist? Platonist, maybe. Let's see. I think what he is speaking to here is the age-old aspect of, maybe it's not that age-old, but the motto or the saying, you make time for what you care about. It sounds like this person taught Marcus Aurelius that if you don't want to do something, tell it, be frank about it. Maybe explain why. I mean, you don't really have to. But don't just be saying all the time, oh, I don't have time for that. Oh, maybe next week, maybe next month. Kicking the can down the road for an obligation or request that you don't really care to do. Because probably if you cared, you'd probably find a way to fit it into your schedule eventually. And so that's what he's getting at here, I think. Just without saying to just say no and decline it, and it's up to you if you want to provide even a reason, but just saying no can certainly be the end of the sentence right there. That's what he's getting at, in my opinion. And that's what he learned from Alexander the Platonist. And then similarly, not to be always ducking my responsibilities to the people around me because of pressing business. So, again, this is another one of those things where it's two sides of the same coin. Because the second half of it implies that it's something that you're responsible for, one of your responsibilities. Hopefully your responsibilities are things that you care about in the world and that you care about seeing getting done, care about being involved in. And if you do care about something and getting something done, being true to that and actually doing it, putting action into words, not just saying, yeah, I'd love to help out a friend move. Maybe that doesn't happen every week or very regularly, but maybe it's some kind of reoccurring event or responsibility. Like even keeping your room clean or keeping the kitchen tidy, chores around the house. It doesn't take a genius as myself to say that it would probably make the people around you pretty irate and ticked off and start to begin to question your abilities to follow through on your word if they're asking a request of you or there's something that's expected of you. And in this, it implies that it's probably something that you want to be doing, otherwise it would fall in the first part of the sentence. It'd probably tick people off if you constantly said, oh, well, I would have done that. I would have cleaned up the kitchen if, but such and such got in the way today. Oh, okay. Well, what about tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow rolls around and something else happens and it gets in the way. And so, because what that would mean though is that if you don't follow through on your responsibilities, then the people in your life that you care about, they probably have to pick up that slack. And sure, that can go on for some time, but eventually odds are that the people in your life are either going to stop trusting you to do that or find another way to do it without you involved. And that might not be feel very good when that day rolls around, and you find yourself without responsibilities. Because responsibilities are some of the spices of life. It can be very fun to be a responsible person. And that's it for this one. Put your thoughts and comments down below. I'd love to discuss if you got the same meaning out of this one as I did. Thank you for listening.